Hey everybody, welcome to the Waldock Way. I'm Jessica. Today's video is a continuation in our game school series. This week we're going to be talking about single player logic games. I don't know about you all, but for me at least, single player logic games are huge and very important in game schooling. I have an only child, which means she doesn't have siblings to play with her, so if I can't play like right then and she wants to play a game, this is pretty much her only option. Also, they're great for quiet time and for traveling because it's something she can play by herself, but it's still very logical and puzzle based. First up, which would fit in a stocking, I have You Noodle. You Noodle comes in this nice little plastic case. There are a lot of different versions. There's just the You Noodle Extreme. They're all really good. This comes with up to 200 puzzles, and they start off with things like moving them around, so they'll tell you what to put and they'll maybe just leave one out and you have to figure out where that one goes. Or as you can see, they all fall out because I'm trying to hold them. But there's also a key up here at the top that tells you how to fit them back in here. And then they will slowly evolve into 3-dimensional puzzles. So where you'll actually be building your puzzles up 3-dimensional. This is a lot of fun because there are so many different levels and it can be played by so many. So I can throw this in my bag and me, my daughter, and my husband can all play this by ourselves. Great game. This one is by Think Fun, which I will go ahead and tell you Think Fun is probably the leader in single player logic games. And it is called Hopper. It has these cute little frogs that are stored within. So as you can see, this is what the game looks like. So it's easy to travel with. The top just slides right off. The challenge cards are in here. It tells you how to set the little frogs up on their lily pads. And it plays very similar to the game that you are used to probably at Cracker Barrel, where you hop the frogs from the challenges until there's only one left. The challenge cards go from easy, medium, hard, and expert. So there's 4 different levels. So again, this can be played by a lot of different ages. Let's see, next up I have this called Match the Rings. It's a magnetic game. It's actually a lot of fun and it teaches magnets too. So you set it up like this and you have all of these different magnets, and then you have challenge cards in different levels. And it just tells you to match the rings. Let me find a beginning card to make it kind of easy. So here would be number 1, which is simple. You just put them all on. Number 2, and what makes this so difficult is the kids have to remember that you have to flip it over. You know, some attract, some oppose, and then that is the hardest one. So it's a lot of fun though. We actually bought this to go when we were learning about magnets, and then I realized how fun of a game it was for all of us. So it got put in our single player game box because I keep everything in one box. Let's see. Next we have On the Dot. It's a brain teaser. It's actually a lot of fun. So you have these clear cards with dots on them. And then you have this card, a bunch of these cards. And what you do is you draw a card and you try to use these to layer until it is the same. So you would just keep flipping until they matched this card. So it is a lot of fun. There's a lot of cards, so you have plenty of different puzzles and things to go through. And again, it's small enough that this would fit in a stocking as well. Next up, I'm going to show you these. These are by Smart Games. These would fit in a stocking too. They're about the size of a little bit bigger than the palm of my hand. What I love about these is they snap open and shut, and all of the pieces are magnetic, and it's all contained in this little book. So these are amazing for traveling. So here you can see that there are 4 different levels. And what you're trying to do is take these little puzzles that they give you. And like, for instance, they tell you where to put 3 of them. And this is Noah's Ark. So you're trying to fill in the boat and make sure that the 2 male and female are touching each other as you fill in the boat based off of their puzzle. The other one in that line that I have is Penguin Parade. Again, it all is contained. There's 4 different levels, and I just dropped one, and it tells you, you know, kind of like where to put them. They always have to be touching, and the penguins have to go in a line. So it gives you where to put the white pieces, and then you have to figure out how to put the penguins around those white pieces so that they are either horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. We also have a few more of these, and I think they're in the car, but this whole line, at least all of the ones we've tried, have been amazing, and I love how small and easy they are for transport. All right, another one we have is the Sweet Logic, again from Think Fun. I told you they were amazing. You get this little cupcake looking board and all of these different sweets. You have them in different shapes and different colors. And this little booklet has all of your different challenges. So there are 4 different challenges, 4 different levels of challenges, and it's kind of like Sudoku. So you can see the answers are on the back, but they give you what to put where, and you have to figure out how to fill it in. It's very, very similar to a Sudoku kind of puzzle. Next up, we have Rush Hour Junior. So you have the little car track, and you have all of the little cars that you would put on there in the ice cream truck. And what you do is you pull a card, either easy or hard. There's 4 different levels, and you set your track up based off of how they have it. So you would pull the cars out you need, and you would set it up, and you'd move the cars around until you could drive the ice cream truck out. This is probably my daughter's favorite. I don't know if it's just because she likes the trucks or exactly what it is, but she loves that one. The next one we have, which is also from Think Fun, is called Balance Beans. So you have this kind of like little balance board, and you have these little beans. You have 2. There's some that are 1, and there's some that are 3. And again, it comes with the 4 levels of challenge cards, and they start by telling you, like, for instance, place this one and figure out how to balance it. Or it can go all the way up to super hard, and you have to place these. You have to add these, but it has to be balanced when you're done. So that is that one. I think that's my husband's favorite one. And then the last 2 I have would definitely not fit in a stocking. I think all of the ones previous probably would. This is, again, by Think Fun, and it is Gravity Maze. I am not going to open it because I'm so scared of losing these little balls. But it, again, has 4 levels of challenges, and you build with these little pieces the maze based off of what it tells you that start, finish, and what to add. And you're trying to make the marble drop here and end here, and by using all of these pieces. This one is a lot of fun. My daughter also likes trying to come up with her own little mazes and puzzles for it. And the last one, again by Think Fun, is called Circuit Maze. Very similar. You have 4 different levels of challenges, and you pull your card out, and it tells you like where to start, where to stop, and what to add, and you're trying to complete the circuit. So this one, again, is a lot of fun. It says ages 8 and up. My daughter's been able to do all of these since she was probably about 5, at least the beginning one. She definitely couldn't have done any of the others, but I really like having them because me and my husband can do them as well. And when she's ready, like, she's tried some of the super hard ones, like for Rush Hour Junior, and every now and then she'll get lucky, or she'll be able to, you know, figure it out or watch me and then repeat it. But what I like is that the challenge is there. It's available for her to do. So while a lot of these say 8 and up, I would say you could probably 5 to 6 would be easy for them to start with some of the easier ones. That was the solo logic games. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any more game schooling videos, and happy game schooling.